Hey there, this is Mike Metcalf again with Lanark Equipment with a video here to talk about some of the differences between our basic lawn tractors, our T-Series and our GR. We're going to talk about how they differ, what kind of customers might be better suited for one over the other. Stick around for all the details. Okay, so right in front of me here, we have got basically Kubota's main offerings in terms of a lawn tractor or garden tractor, and that's really sort of the line that divides these two machines. To my right, we've got our entry-level gas machine with a 42-inch cut, great all-around little lawn tractor. And on my other side here, we've got a diesel four-wheel drive garden tractor. So at first glance, if you're uninitiated, you might not even realize that this is a diesel, but there is a massive difference between these two machines, even though these are the only offerings really in this style of machine. We're not into a subcompact, we're not into a front mount, we're not into a zero turn. These are the only conventional riding tractors that Kubota offers in these sort of classes, and yet there is a massive difference between them. So we want to talk about who these might be for. So when we're talking about a unit like this is, in my mind, the type of customer who isn't got a ton of acreage, you're really not looking for a lot of attachments, maybe all you care about is cutting grass, but maybe you've got some hills that are a little too steep to get you into a zero turn, or maybe you like to be able to pull a lawn roller or an aerator or a sweeper behind it, and having a conventional style of machine with a steering wheel makes more sense for you, or perhaps you're just uncomfortable going to the two-arm design of a zero turn and you're just looking to cut grass. This is the T-Series. It is a 21.5 horsepower gas machine with a Kawasaki engine. It's two-wheel drive, but where we sort of flex our Kubota muscle in terms of our design is in what separates us from the competition. We use a solid cast iron front axle, which makes a very rigid frame and strong design. Ours comes standard with a high back seat with armrests and a suspension for comfort. This is not something that most other companies can say. So this is again where Kubota always likes to be head and shoulders over everyone else, is in the design and in the build construction. Very, very heavy design. But one thing I do really like pointing out on the T-Series is it is the best you can get out of a zero turn without having to get into a zero turn. And what I mean by that is in its steering design. There are two push rods that control the steering system on a T-Series, making it able to turn incredibly tightly. So if you take a T-Series and you crank it all the way as far as it'll go to your non-chute side, the uncut radius of grass, I believe, is between 12 and 14 inches. So if you're going around a tree, that's your cutting radius. You don't need to usually be much tighter than that. So even without having a zero turn, you can greatly reduce the amount of time you spend with a trimmer simply by having a T-Series tractor and its ability to turn so tightly and so easily. So that's our T-Series in a nutshell, and the type of customer that's going to be looking at a product more like this. It's still able to take things like a snow blade or a snow blower, but one thing we do find is being a belt drive unit, changing between mower deck and snowblower can be a little cumbersome for some people, a little bit more mechanical than maybe some people are willing to get in terms of winding the belt and things like that. And oftentimes we do see these types of customers very commonly having our service technician come out and making that switch over for them. So if you're more the hands-on person and things like that, certainly more power to you. It is a little bit more complicated to make that switch, but still a very capable machine. It will run that blower no problem. You put some weights and chains on the back and it'll get the job done. But the switchover is just a little bit more involved than maybe the average person might like to be. And that's when we start sort of getting into our GR product. This is, as you can see, a much beefier tractor, but there's a lot going on here, and there's certainly a big difference in price between these. This is going to be more budget friendly, and this is going to be more of an investment. As some people call the GR, this is the gateway tractor into Kubota. A lot of people will start with a GR. They love it for its versatility, its power, the fact that it's a shaft drive to the mower deck, which means it's also shaft drive to a blower. This is where people start leaning into something like that before getting into a subcompact. When you're starting to get up into a GR, you are getting much closer in price to a BX subcompact tractor. So this is an important question you want to have answered is, what else are you doing with it? If it's cutting grass and blowing snow, the GR is going to do it all day long with spades, and you're going to be very, very happy with that product. But you don't just want to think about your property in terms of what you need to do today. What are you doing 5 years from now? What are you doing 10 years from now? And maybe 10 years from now, you know what, I want to tackle that landscaping project. I want to do these other things. Maybe I want to put in my own fence. These are things you want to figure out early on, and maybe get into a subcompact early and add the attachments as you go if future development is in your down the path for you. But again, if we're talking cutting grass, blowing snow, things like that, the GR is really a wonderful powerhouse with some really cool features that sort of separate it from our T-Series. One of the things that separates it right off the hop is the fact that we can get this in a diesel configuration, which this tractor is. There is a gas option, which would save you a couple bucks and only comes with a 48-inch cut, whereas the diesel gives you that little bit extra power, a little bit beefier engine, which will essentially never fail, and also gives you the option to going up to a 54-inch cut if you do want to have a little bit more cutting width. This particular configuration is the diesel with the 48, just so that you can tell from the video there. One thing, again, that really separates us though is the fact that this is a four-wheel drive garden tractor, but it's not a full-time four-wheel drive. And what I mean by that is, as you're driving straight, tractor's automatically in four-wheel drive. But Kubota has installed something on this called the glide steer technology. And what that means is, as you start to turn the steering wheel on this tractor, it's going to automatically disengage the inside rear wheel from the differential in the turn so that you don't tear your turf up. It allows that inside rear wheel to freewheel, so it's not fighting itself. And then as soon as you start to straighten out again, that diff locks back in and you're back to four-wheel drive. So if you're the type of customer that's got rolling property and hills and ditches and things like that, certainly having the four-wheel drive is going to get you there. Another thing that separates us from the T-Series is the fact that this is a power steering machine, which is why when I'm doing this, I'm not actually turning the wheels like I was on the T-Series, because obviously we need power to run that system. But if you're cutting 5 to 10 acres, you're doing that work, you're doing the snow blowing, having power steering is certainly going to reduce the wear and tear on your body and make doing the job significantly more comfortable and certainly less intimidating if you're a smaller person or things like that. It just means it's going to steer that much easier for you. Now, another thing that we want to point out, which again separates it from just your standard everyday lawn tractor, is right here. This is a hydraulic lift system for the mower deck. So as opposed to the T-Series, which is just strictly mechanical, lift and lower, this is hydraulic. So you just have a lever to lift and lower your mower deck and or your snow blower if that's something that you're going to install. And we're also shaft drive, which I mentioned earlier as well. So if you are going to be switching between a mower deck and a snow blower, it is so much easier. There's about 3 points of contact to drop that mower deck. Disconnect the shaft with a simple pull and it rolls right out the side. So very easy to make a change. Certainly we have very few customers that bother to have us come out to make that switch for them, because it is so much simpler than what you would find on a belt drive configuration. So we've talked about some of the differences here, and obviously the best thing you can do is come in and see us so that we can help you figure out if you're the T-Series customer or the GR Series customer. And even if you are the GR Series customer, there are still things that we can change on this. You might notice that on the T-Series, armrests are standard, but there's none on this tractor. We can certainly add this same kit on this GR tractor, but they have tried to do a few things to keep the price point more accessible, because there already is such a difference between these two tractors. And that's why we also say that if you're already kind of here, it's at least worthwhile to have the conversation about the subcompact tractor for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to give you a little bit more versatility than what you're going to get out of a garden tractor, because now you've got a 3-point hitch. Now you've got the ability to have a front bucket on there. So it opens up the door to being able to accomplish different work than you can with just a garden tractor. And when you start looking at the different price points and even in many ways the finance options, you might find that it makes more sense to go to a BX with all the attachments you could want at 0% financing for 6 years versus a GR with the attachments that you want with financing over 4 years. You might find when payment to payment comes down to it, it might be worth the subcompact investment. But there are still a massive market of people that suit the GR just perfectly, and that's why the best thing you can do is come on out and see us at 6253 Highway 43 in Perth, see our inventory, see the differences between them and get on them so you can feel it, or give us a call at 613-264-0485. If you've liked this video, please hit the like and subscribe, or leave a comment down below and let us know the type of videos that we can bring to you in the future, so we can keep giving you lots of information and helping you make those purchasing decisions with Kubota. We'll see you on the next one.